This question comes here from Brian, and Brian says, I served in the US Marine Corps as a military working dog handler, so I'm always interested in service dogs. What are terms for these kinds of dogs? As Gaeilge. And Brian linked there to Irish therapy dogs, the Garda Dog Unit, Aonad Gair and Garda Síochána. And he's looking there for the terms for these sort of dogs, these service dogs, and what they're called in Irish. So would you know the terms there, Emma, for the different types of service dogs?
I would indeed. So in actually one of the links that was linked by Brian, it was all as Gaeilge, and they did have a lot of vocab in there, but they didn't have the particular vocab as to what a service dog or a therapy dog as Gaeilge would be. So if you're looking for the word for a service dog, it would be Madra Service or Service. Or then a therapy dog would be Madra Therape. So they would be obviously a service dog for people that would need it. And a therapy dog, then, you know, often they're brought around to old folks' homes, to hospitals and that, as well as then used as personal therapy dogs also. And then just on the topic, you said you worked in the Marine Corps. There's a couple of other vocabs that you might be interested in. So a police dog would then be a Madra Polini. So the police, we have the Gardaí in Ireland, but a police dog then would be universal for Madra Polini. So you could say that for any police dog across the world. And Madra Bolíochta would be a sniffer dog, or perhaps a Madra Bolíochta Drogi, if you wanted to be very specific on what the dogs are sniffing. So a drug sniffer dog, and of course then you could add to that with, you know, explosive and so on and so forth, but we won't get into it. And then perhaps at the end, a Madra Cosanta would be then just your guard dog. So that could be your own personal guard dog as well. It doesn't have to be a police trained dog. It could be just your own German Shepherd that you've trained at home. So sin mo folklore duit.
Íntar fad. Because I'd recommend as well, if you're looking for any more specific terms, Brian, I would recommend folklore.ie. There's also you might find some more on there, and there's also chairma.ie, and I'll just add that to the screen as well, chairma.ie, and that's much more inclined towards those sort of professional terminology and more specific terminology. So you might find more specific terms, any specific terms you're looking for on that website there. So Íntar an ceiste fad, brilliant question. Irish for Beginners, free 1-month Irish conversational course. Bitesize Taster, free membership to a taster of Bitesize course.